We will now move to the mayor's report. I know you all hope that I'm going to say it's going to be a very short mayor's report. I hate to tell you, but it's been a pretty busy last 2 weeks, as everyone is aware. So I'm pleased to provide the mayor's report for the period of April 24th through May 7th. As I indicated, a very busy week very busy 2-week period. So I want to highlight a couple of the meetings quickly. April 24th, 25th, 26th, Hedwig, the Thompson Economic Diversification Working Group held a number of meetings in the community, including specific workshops on housing, education, as well as regional identity, and then the working group also held its regular meeting. On April 24th, I had the opportunity to have lunch with potential investors in the housing sector who were visiting our community. I was very pleased. It was a very positive meeting. I have experience in housing development right across northern Canada, and I believe there is a great deal of interest in our community. I know they also met with some of the other major employers in the community as well. So I look forward to having Thompson Unlimited continue to work with that investor and hopefully bring some more housing into our community. April 25th, Council, including Mr. Kaversky, provided the spring cleanup presentation at the Thompson Chamber of Commerce. And again, that was covered by Sean. I do appreciate that. April 27th, along with Councillor Locker, we met with representatives from the BRHA Board of Directors, including their chairperson Lloyd Flett, their CEO Gloria King, regarding the recent announcement by the province of Manitoba regarding the regional health authorities. I can tell you that I have followed up that meeting with a letter to the Minister of Health regarding the location of the headquarters for the combined health authority that will service northern Manitoba. We certainly stressed our case that it is our belief that the region as a whole would be best suited with that headquarters being operated out of Thompson, largely based on the network and the regional infrastructure that brings Thompson as the hub, creates Thompson as the hub. I await a response from the minister or an opportunity to further discuss that. On April 28th, I had the opportunity to participate in the National Day of Mourning service that was hosted by United Steelworkers. I'll acknowledge that Councillor Robinson also joined me at that event. I want to acknowledge United Steelworkers and Vale for continuing their commitment to recognize those that are injured and fatalities at work. Also on that day, along with Councillor Collada, we attended the regional meeting of the health auxiliaries that was hosted in Thompson, and that included representatives from the PAW, Flin Flon, Snow Lake, and our own community here in Thompson. It was a good opportunity to meet with a number of those reps and hear the good things that those organizations are doing for hospitals. Also on the 28th, the Relay for Life took place, and I know a number of councillors participated in that. I suggest they may have some further updates. April the 30th, I had the opportunity to meet with Christopher Blake from People First Thompson chapter regarding accessibility, and we talked specifically about some of the areas that need to be addressed. One of the areas that was provided on to administration is on Brandon Crescent, between Station Road and I believe Purdue, where we are going to have to take a look at making some curb cuts to ensure accessibility. I also took the opportunity to provide Chris with a copy of the sidewalk remediation plan that highlights the replacement plan that we have for sidewalks, and it was a good conversation. Also on April 30th, I had a call with the Minister of Housing to talk about the initiatives that housing is taking specifically with respect to addressing the housing challenges here in Thompson as well as homelessness. And we continue to have a good dialogue with the Minister, Carrie Irvin Ross, and I indicated I am pleased with the emphasis that her department has put on with establishing the regional office in Thompson, but we need to do a lot more work in terms of looking at the homelessness issue, and specifically, and referenced earlier by Deputy Mayor Fensky, the notion of the Main Street North type facility in the community. May the 2nd, along with some other members of council, I believe, I participated in McHappy Day. I was lucky. I didn't actually have to do a lot of the service or change. I got to speak on the radio a couple times, so that was pretty easy service, but worthwhile cause in terms of raising funds for suicide prevention, an issue that is paramount in northern Manitoba. Also on May 2nd, Mr. Cepatelli, City Manager, provided a presentation to the Thompson Chamber regarding secondary suites, and again, there was a good dialogue regarding the bylaw that we have now addressed again this evening. May 3rd, I had the opportunity to travel to the PAW to participate in the University College of the North Conference, and had the opportunity to meet with Mayor Al McLaughlin as well to talk about some joint northern issues. I appreciated the opportunity to attend the conference. I can tell you that it is amazing seeing the development around the UCN complex in the PAW and some of the things that are taking place and their dealings with developers, and I think that there's an opportunity to learn some things from some of the other communities. So it was a good trip, and the conference was excellent with some of the sessions, one of which was a presentation by UCN students and faculty on the spending patterns and a survey of spending in the Thompson area. And I think it's something that we should be extending an invitation to have brought forward to council, because it's very interesting to look at those stats and what they're telling us and how we should be focusing on increasing that service end that we have. So perhaps through administration we can follow up. This morning I had the opportunity to be on a conference call with Grand Chief Harper to update him a little bit on the Tedwig process, as well as our plans for unveiling the downtown strategy. In terms of some of the upcoming events, I just want to again remind people that May is spring cleanup. I have noticed that our crews have been on the street, especially with street sweeping, and it's made a big difference in terms of some of the main roads that we've been out. Again, I want to remind people, take caution in and around our equipment. It is very dry out, and that means there's a fair bit of dust. The other thing that we noticed was that this weekend, as indicated, the composting bins were opened up, and I can tell you that I went by, and by Sunday they were overflowing with bags left there. So it's certainly working. Encourage people to take advantage of the site at Public Works. A couple things on spring cleaning. We will continue out on the streets, and with the weather warming up, we hope to get out earlier in the morning and stay out a little bit later. Two big events coming up in terms of the spring cleanup. This Friday, May 11th, the Thompson Chamber of Commerce will be hosting the Corporate Challenge. Encourage people to register their workplace with the Thompson Chamber. And then on Saturday, May 12th, the community cleanup will take place, hosted at Robin's Donuts. The city will be there to make available bags, gloves. We'll have a waste truck there for any of the materials collected, and people will earn $3 a bag paid cash. So encourage people to get out and clean up. The other one is a reminder that on May 14th at 5 p.m. at the grass immediately adjacent to the post office, I like to say the old Cenotaph site for anyone that's been here for a number of years, we will be having the downtown strategy announcement, and I encourage people to come out. I'm very pleased with the number of partnerships and stakeholders that have signed on and have made a commitment to work with us in addressing the downtown, and the focus will be on three areas: clean, active, and safe. So we look forward to that announcement. Couple reminders, as I said, it's very, very dry out there, and I noticed, or I was advised earlier today that we responded to some grass fires already on the weekend, and I really encourage people to take care in and around, and certainly caution any youth in terms of the dangers of those types of fires. Ask if people are noticing those things to please contact Thompson Fire and Emergency Services, and we'll take care of that. But I think that again, this is the time of season. I urge caution, and I thank Fire and Emergency Services for responding over the weekend. I do have a couple proclamations this evening. The first, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the Mayor of the City of Thompson, I hereby proclaim May 6th through 12th as National Hospice Palliative Care Week in the City of Thompson. And I also proclaim May 7th through 13th, 2012 as Mental Health Week in the City of Thompson. And I'm going to conclude at this point the Mayor's report in light of the time and open it up to any comments that other members of council may have with respect to any events they've attended or upcoming events they may like to bring to the attention of residents. Councillor Hogan.
Just quickly, I'd like to note an upcoming event. The Thompson Neighborhood Renewal Corporation is holding their annual fundraiser for our home Kikinow, the Outrageous Ladies Night Out, this Friday, May 11th. And tickets are available at Anything Grows, Salon Italia, and the TNRC office. And as the council representative to the TNRC board, I am also selling tickets. So line up. The event is just for women. Sorry, guys. But you can buy a ticket for a woman that you know. So I'd like to just promote that event. Just for women.
Thank you. Any further comments? Councillor Robinson.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I participated in a Relay for Life last Saturday. It was a well-attended event. There was a lot of people there, a lot of people supporting it. It went through the night till 5 a.m. It's a long night for anybody who does it. But it was worthwhile. I enjoyed myself. I walked with Councillor Collada. We had time to talk and, remember some things and meet some people. I had opportunity to reflect on the passing of my father, actually a month to the day. And he passed on to cancer also. So it was a good event, and I'll be attending again next year.
Thank you.
And one more.
Oh, go ahead.
The Walk a Mile in Their Shoes is coming up this fall. I would highly recommend it to many of my male colleagues here in this council.
And just on that note, Councillor Robinson, do you recall who walked in that last year?
Yes, I do. Yes, Mayor Johnston and Deputy Mayor Finsky and myself.
So that left... I just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you for the reminder.
So the challenge is on. I challenge all my male colleagues out there. Thank you.
I think perhaps the city manager may want to participate as well.
I did say my male colleagues.
Any further comments? With that, I would entertain them. Oh, sorry, Councillor Collada.
You might want to give the time for the event at the post office on May 14th. You didn't give the time.
Thank you. 5 o'clock is my understanding. Judy has always kept me on the toes. This goes back a long ways, eh, Judy? Oh, sorry, Deputy Mayor Fensky?
Just that, Councillor Robinson's comments, I believe they hit the $1 million mark in fundraising over the span of the Relay for Life.
Phenomenal. It's really a testament to the incredible volunteer spirit.
No, that's over a 10-year
Yeah,
period. That's
over a
right.
10-year period. Excellent. Motion to adjourn. Councillor Lafreniere, Councillor Robinson, all in favor? We stand adjourned. I'm going to remember this time. Question period.